Yo, the 49ers dominated the New England Patriots on Sunday. And when I say dominated, I mean dominated. Here's the question, though. A lot of the fans don't feel like this was a good win. I don't know what that means. They just feel like, oh, it was just the Patriots, whatever. Let me ask you this. Is the 49ers win over the Patriots a meaningless win? Mike, you ready?
Yeah, I'm right.
What's going on, 49er faithful? What's good, everybody? It's your host, D. Wayne Breezy, Mike Andrews, 83 in the place. What's good, Mike? How you doing? How you feeling? It's another week, another show.
It is, man. You know, the 49ers, they are doing some good things, man. And I know we're going to talk about that, but, you know, I'm feeling good. I think that it's that time of year where I start to get in my bag. Like, I love the fall, but I love the fall because of the weather. It's not just football, it's the weather. Like, I got my Grinch shirt on. Like, this is going to be a good time of year, man. I'm excited about everything. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is a very interesting topic we have to discuss today. But before we get to that, can I ask you a random question? You know I always got something random.
Sure.
If you told somebody what you wanted as a gift, and you specified, don't get it for me because I'm going to get it myself. I'm going to get this kind. They got you the gift anyway, and it's not what you wanted. What would you do?
Oh, I can't hide that. Like, so I'd have been like, oh, thank you, but this is not the one that I wanted. But if you want, you could take it back, give me something different. But this is I'm very specific.
So am I.
Like, very specific because there's a reason. Like let's say it was like an electronic device or something, and there's a reason.
I could tell you.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I could tell you exactly what it was because the person who got it for me isn't going to see this program. So I had an experience at my goddaughter's house, and I used a bidet for the first time.
You didn't ask for a bidet, Mike.
Well, no, I was really excited about it when I came out of her bathroom, and I said that I can't wait to go home and get one of these. I wish they made them with hot water. And she said, God, Dad, they do have them with hot water in them. You can get one of those. You just tap it into your hot water line. You can control the temperature. And I said, yes, this is great. And so I started looking for one. She was like, God, Dad, I got you something. I said, what'd you get me? And she was like, I got you the bidet. And I got excited because I thought she got me the one I wanted. Man, she got me the regular cold water with like the 8 different pressures, like you just turn the knob. Man, so that's not what I wanted to.
As though it doesn't get warm. I can't have cold water going into the hole.
Orifices, yeah.
Hole. Fuck an orifices. Yeah.
I'm just saying, but like, so am I wrong to not want this?
Save that one for the guests, and then you get the one you want yourself. Got to know how to flip the gift.
Put that one upstairs in the kids' room. Man, my kids will be shooting shit all across the room. I'm not putting that upstairs in the kids' bathroom.
They're gonna save it for the guests.
Holding targets. Can you imagine if our parents had something like this when we were younger? I'd be out there like, come on, let's see if we can set the records. But I do want one that's warm because I hear it's good for women during certain times of, you know, the month and all. I hear it's like, you know, better for them as well. So it's not me being selfish.
I'm currently looking up bidets because now I'm get me one.
They're pretty cheap. Like if you get the basic joints, they're not expensive.
Nah, it's only like $350. That's expensive. I see $1,000 one. Oh, whoa.
No. I mean, but okay. So they have $30 bidets on Amazon. Like it depends. Like
I see one for $50.
The cold water joints, but I want warm water.
I need warm.
Yeah, I need warm water bidets, and then that's when the price
Oh,
starts
because you
changing. Now
stick
you're
it on
looking
your
like,
actual toilet. I see what you're saying.
yeah.
See, I was gonna get a whole new bidet, like just his own.
Oh, you getting the whole? Oh, no. I'm getting the little seat attachment joint.
No, I see now. I didn't even know that when I tell you stuff, because you can only, first of all, bidets were only found in like the expensive hotel rooms. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you had to go to a fancy, and then you'd be like, oh, what's this? And then, you probably put your face over it and you hit the button and you get splashed in the face because you didn't know what it was. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it a buck.
Yeah, nah.
Brother, reviews on this show is going to be through the mother freaking roof. I could see it right now. These mother truckers are talking about bidets and holes. Nah, but
Yes.
hey, and look, Sentinel Football's channel.
And there you go.
That's when you get it. I'm
so
on
then
it.
Maybe I'll wait. I'll get the warm water joint then, because the
gotta
one
wait
that
a
I
week,
wanted
bro.
was $250. It was
Right.
like $350, something like that. But I'll
It's
wait.
crazy that October 1st is tomorrow. Am I the only person that
know.
thought that September had 31 days? Like, or am I missing something? I just feel like there should be
No,
31.
it's always been 30.
I know, but I feel like it should be 31. Like, like this. It's just it's like a weird month. Very weird month.
It is. Is it weird to like know like it's your ex's birthday?
Mm-hmm.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You too connected to the ex.
I don't. Well, I mean, all right. It's the last day of the month, so it always, but
Oh.
that's fine.
I see what you're saying. You have no choice.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I like have it written on the calendar or nothing like that. It's just,
What's written in your mental calendar, though?
we was together for 7 years.
So it's still in the calendar. In your calendar. Mike, September,
Yeah.
a 50-50 month for the 49ers. 2-2. See where
Yeah,
I'm going here?
It's like 2-2, but really the 2 wins that we got were the worst possible wins to get. And I think that's what some of the fans are up in arms about.
I don't get how.
Okay.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand how a win is when a win is bad. I'm trying to figure out how a win is bad. Now I understand that there's importance in certain games.
Oh,
But-
I like what you're doing.
Oh, but week 1, you don't lose. I don't go
Right.
who you playing. I don't care if you was playing the Monte Clear Carlos. You go out there and you win week 1. You start there. You start 1-0. That's a big thing. You start 1-0. It doesn't matter NFC, AFC, AFL, CFL. No, I don't care. You just win. They did it.
Right.
They played the Jets. They played a Jets team that's loaded defensively. They were fully loaded. They were fully loaded defensively. Fully. I'm talking C.J. Mosley was playing. They were fully loaded. Quentin Williams. You know all the Williamses. And then they came out. It was Aaron Rodgers' first game back. And the Niners beat them. Bad.
Yeah, we dog walked them. Let's be clear. Let's be
Okay.
clear.
Let's go to the second game. The second game, you played Minnesota, and it just seemed like they were the better team. Like, no excuse. They were the better defense. They pressured us. We struggled, and Minnesota found. I'm gonna tell you this. I know you've watched that game, multiple times. And it's an NFC game, and I know you watched it multiple times. But if that 97-yard bomb doesn't happen, that's a different game.
I agree. I do agree.
So it's not like the Niners weren't in it. They just they got haymaker. You're a boxer. They got haymaker.
Yes. Yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes you can't recover from the
stunned by a
haymaker.
shot.
Yeah.
That's cool and all.
But the Rams game probably had the most importance.
Oh, double effect. Triple,
That-
quadruple.
And that's the one they gave to the Rams. I think that was a
let-
gift. That was a gift from Kyle Shanahan saying, listen, Sean, your team sucks. I'm going to give you this one. I'm going to bust your ass for the
He be doing that for the people he like. And I swear he gave the Falcons the win the last time. When you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why he keep paying
Was
these
that the
people.
Dan Quinn Falcons?
Yes, man. Like, what is he doing? Like, I don't know
So
why
you
he be
telling
doing
me
this kind of stuff.
When we play the Commanders, we're going to give them the win again?
We better not. I know we better not. I know we better not.
Now you said bet not. That's worse than better not.
Yes. Well, yeah, no. We bet. Wait a minute. We play on Thursday Night Football next week?
Nah. So this week we play Sunday against the Cardinals, and then the following week is Thursday Night Football.
Oh, Seattle, I'm coming.
Oh yeah, you gonna be there.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was this week, though, because I got a little nervous. My stomach just did a little thing. But all right, cool. I got some time still.
But Kyle does be doing that. Like,
He does, yes.
I don't know if he just dumbs down everything and just lets his guys go out there and just wing it or what. But we gave the Rams that game. There was no way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so bad, man. It's like, and we're better than what it's when you look at the two losses we had, NFC, division game, like those weigh more. You don't believe me? Look at the tie-breaking rules. They literally weigh more. If we finish right now, if our entire division finished right now with the same exact record, you know who's in last place? It's us.
Mm-hmm.
It's us. It's us. Like, yeah.
Because we're 0-1.
Because we're 0-1 within the division.
What if there's a team that's 0-2 in the division? Then it ain't us.
We're 0-2 in the conference. We lose all the tiebreakers.
No, you're right. The importance is key.
Yeah, and that's why I said it's like the quadruple value on that joint. Like they kind of like they got us a little bit, and so then we come back, and then we go back to dog walking a bad AFC team. You disagree? You don't think we dog walked them? You don't think they're a bad AFC team? Which
I don't think they're a bad AFC team.
You don't think the Patriots are a bad AFC team?
Nah, they just couldn't. The Niners were just clicking on all cylinders. See, when the Niners are clicking on all cylinders, I just feel like they're literally unbeatable. Like you know what I mean? Like offense was doing their thing, the defense was doing their thing, and the special teams made the mistakes. But because the offense was able to wipe the adversity of the special teams away, wipe the mistakes of the special teams away, it didn't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, turnovers matter, but the offense was able to go down there and capitalize off of it. And because I think we had a substantial lead going into the half, their defense had to change up the way they play football. They got lucky. They got a turnover and things could have flipped for the 49ers. You know how it be. It just, the offense was like, nah, we're going to put a pause on that. We're gonna stop that right here. And Brock Purdy, first play of the third quarter, 56 yards bomb to Deebo Samuel, which was heavily fucking underthrown too, by the way. I want to point that out, that how good of the pass that was the most underthrown good pass I've ever seen in my life. What'd I miss?
No, it was 3 yards underthrown. And I'm
like, what? What are you talking about?
Kyle did it 3 times on first down.
Oh, I was loving that. That's a bag that I need.
Who
Kyle
was
to
that
be.
man?
I don't know. That was Kyle Shanahan. You can't tell me Kyle Shanahan don't watch these shows, or his son, or my wife, mom, dad, somebody watching this. Cause we probably the only show that really give him flack, but we also give him his props. Cause that was the Kyle Shanahan we need.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know the last time I've seen Kyle Shanahan go deep on first down. Like, and it wasn't like we need 2 scores to win the game. You know what I mean? Like type of thing. Like take a shot early. Like that was not that situation. And I was very proud of what he did.
Yeah.
So
but the thing is though, like, I'm glad that they're starting to open that up, but we still got to continue to get back to running the goddamn ball. Like, like you literally could have ran on this Patriots defense, and Jordan Mason had 3 explosive runs. Right, 3. 1 for 15, 1 for 24, 1 for 25. That helped him put him over. He had 120 something.
1, 2, 3, baby, or 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 3, 4. One of those two.
1, 2, 3. I thought he had 120 something yards rushing. But my point is, like you gotta keep finding ways to feed Mason, because like literally, if the 49ers, and they were stacking the box too. I don't know if
1,
you paid
2,
attention.
3.
Yeah,
They were stacking the box. We don't give a shit about that.
It's about time, though. That's my point. My point is it's about time. Brock against a stacked box was throwing the ball down the field like 50, 60 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I think it was one of those things like, oh, you going to stack the box. Oh, you trying to take a weight around. Don't worry. I'm going to fake the run and throw over your heads.
Okay. Okay. You the film guy.
I ain't watched this film yet. So
I don't care. You watch this game.
Yes, I did.
What is this toss shit that
I was about to say the what you call it word. Bruh. Like, I don't know, but that got to go. I've told you for 2 years that the toss, crack toss, halfback toss, toss a loaf of bread toss, all the tosses should just be tossed. Literally. There's no more Mostert tossed. Toss Moss. That was the toss. That's the toss guy. That's the speed guy to the edge. Jordan Mason's issue, Jordan Mason has really good vision as a running back. I don't think we give him enough credit. I think with the toss, though, his vision goes to the fucking ball and it loses vision as a running back.
Yes, because he's got to concentrate. Is it high toss? Is it low?
Just
and then I got to look up and find the hole. Just hand it off. Just hand it off. I was saying that before the fumble.
But I've never been a fan. Remember, I would always say, like, I never understood the toss. If we're gonna do outside zone, just
cool
stretch
with
it.
A toss. I'm cool with a toss. If you hear me out, if we're going to toss that joint outside the tackle and let him run,
that's
like,
a long ass toss. That's even a longer toss. That's more concentration. Oh, I gotta wait for the ball. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, like nah, don't toss it. Give Jordan Mason the ball and let that motherfucker feast. That's what he do. Once you toss the ball to Mason, it's vision over.
Oh,
I can't find the hole.
Yeah,
I'm lost. Lost in the toss.
Let's do something real quick because Mason gonna be the starter for the next 4 weeks anyway.
Mason rushing for 1,000 yards before Christian McCaffrey come back.
Mm-hmm. And let me be clear with something I'm about to say. Do not call that man no baby beast mode. We are not Seahawks Junior anything.
Oh yeah,
I hate
any
that. Fashion.
I give him Marion Barber, but he's not. He's different than that too. Like
I don't care if he runs exactly like Marshawn Lynch. I'm not calling a Niners good player anything close to a Seattle. That Legion of Boom. Don't call us a Legion of Doom.
I'm with that.
Don't call him no baby beast mode. None of that. Come up with some other nickname. Cool. We gonna rock with it. But don't do that. We not them, and they not us.
I see what you did there.
Sorry, that has been bothering me.
Well, I mean, and he's different than beast mode though too. Like even if you talked about Marshawn Lynch, like they have a different running style with some similarities. Like Marshawn was way more agile and had way more bend to the ground and then the strength. Like I just want Mason to just get the ball and hit the gap. Like boom, boom, boom. Like because who's tackling him, bro? First of all, he running like 100 miles an hour, and then he's hitting you like a Mack truck. I think he got stuck one time in this game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where he just didn't get low enough. You know how you got to get your pad level lower? Just one time. One time I seen him, I was like, oh.
Yeah. Speaking of that one time, I never seen Deebo get popped the way that he got popped in that game. That hit, that stood him straight up. Yeah. Deebo usually does the hitting. When my man stood Deebo up, and now I get it, he was the second guy. It was Peppers. Peppers?
Yeah, it was Peppers.
Safety.
Yeah.
Right?
I told you Peppers was a problem, but nobody listened to me.
But I told you about Christian Gonzalez.
I mean, we knew Christian was gonna be the day. He's a first round pick. But like you know what's funny about Christian too, because he didn't play a lot of football last year because he got injured. But not playing football and still a top 5 DB, you ain't have to tell me nothing. Like I already did. I'm with you. Like, but Peppers is that wild card piece because it's like he has the athleticism. He can hit. He can play deep. That dude played in the box and back and free safety. And after they lost Kyle Duggar, he was all over the field. He's how Talanoa Hufanga was when during his All Pro year.
Rookie year,
All Pro year.
Or second year. Yeah, second. My bad. You ever see somebody hit your kid and you tell your kid get up, go hit him back?
Was that can I ask you a question before I answer that? Was that the last time we saw Deebo?
No, he came back after that.
I just don't remember him being a factor after that. I got to go watch it.
Yeah, no. I don't know how many more carries he got after that.
Well, but at least Deebo was average. Deebo averaged 6 yards per carry. Like Deebo had a couple of runs and they were both good. No,
Deebo
I'm lying
finished,
because Deebo just caught the 56-yard bomb. So what am I talking about?
right.
Like
But
I'm bugging.
I thought you meant as a running back.
Oh, I
That was
did
that
mean
was
it
a
as
run,
running
wasn't
back.
it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that play was a run play where he got popped like that.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think he carried the ball anymore after that, and he did finish the game averaging 7 yards a carry. He only had two rushing attempts, so
Hey,
maybe
but-
that wasn't a run.
But they were both no, that was. They were both for 7 yards. Like they were both big rushes. The first one was a big Kyle Shanahan can't first of all, look, let me just answer this question. And there's no win that's meaningless. Now, do certain wins have more importance to them? Yes, I agree with that. But the Niners needed to win. It's going to boost everything in that locker room, the morale, the camaraderie, the brotherhood. They can feast. All that good stuff. So they needed to win, and they needed a get-right team. I always said that last week against the Rams wasn't a good get-right game. That game against the Rams was a motherfucking must-win game. It's a divisional game. Every divisional game is must-win. First of all, every game is a must-win. But the must-win games, got to win the games in your division.
You can't do that. You devaluing the important games when you say every game is a must-win.
Am I?
Yes.
I just
Yes.
feel like the Niners need
If
to go
every
out there
girl
and
is
win.
a dime, there's no such thing as a dime.
I hear what you're saying, but they need to come out there and prepare to win every game is what I'm saying. So
Yes.
that's the Niners mentality. They need to come out there to be prepared to win every single game. Some games aren't going to go their way. Things happen, adversity, blah, 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 blah. But the must-win games are the divisional games because you win your division, it's an automatic playoff spot.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, what was the question you asked me?
You ever seen your head get hit? Your kid get hit by somebody and you be like, get up, go hit him back?
No.
Have you? I don't know how else to explain it because that's how I felt when Deebo got popped by Peppers. Everything in me. So Peppers got lucky because Deebo had just bounced off. He had just bounced off of one person.
Right. I'm glad you're explaining the hit. At first, I didn't think you were going to explain it. I'm glad
oh hell no! But that's why I wanted Deebo to get his lick back. I wanted Kyle to send Deebo right at him one more time. I didn't care if it was a pass play or not, but I wanted Deebo to get his lick back.
Didn't Deebo get kind of hit in the head too? I felt like that was a penalty. Didn't he lead with his helmet and got hit in the head?
I don't think he got hit in the head on that play.
I felt like he did.
I know he got stood straight up. And you don't see that happen when Deebo's carrying the ball like that.
The reason why I felt like he got hit in the head because I felt like he was a little dazed after the hit because it was a big hit.
It was.
And again, it was Peppers coming in to save the play, right? And so Deebo didn't see it, and so it came from the side. It wasn't even almost straight on. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I got to go back and rewatch that in real time.
Yeah, but it was a good game for the Niners, and the best part about this game, and I agree with you. There's no such thing as a meaningless win. Every win means something, but some of them mean more.
See,
in terms of
big heck, that's what I thought. Deebo was already being pulled down by the first guy, and then here comes Pepper.
He bounced off of that guy. Like the guy came to Deebo from the side.
All right, I gotta rewatch it. I gotta rewatch it. So much stuff happened after that. That was so early in the game, So I got to rewatch it.
Yeah. Damn, I don't remember what I was about to say. I said something about all wins are good wins. They're not meaningless. Some games mean more, like you want to win the tiebreaker games and all that stuff. We got plenty here to go. But I'm trying to think. There was something else I wanted to say. Damn. I don't know.
Like I said, I gotta go rewatch it. Agency 323 says the first guy had Deebo wrapped. That's what I thought. And so, like, as he was trying to brace himself going down to the ground, here comes Peppers like a missile. Like, right? That's what I thought. But I like I said, so much happened after the game. I don't drink during the games anymore. Like, I am fully focused, bro. Like, I just don't remember. I remember the pop, and I was like, damn. Like, take Deebo out now. I think I tweeted that. On my Discord. I'm live on the Discord, like just chatting and giving play-by-play and all that stuff. I'm like, remove Deebo game now. Like, that's how bad that hit was. I remember that. That was crazy.
Yeah, no, it was. And
Yeah,
you know what made me even more upset on that play?
What's that?
If I'm being completely honest with you, is realizing that Deebo rushed back a game early. Like, remember, he was going to
Did he
be out for at
rush
least
back
2 weeks.
or
Well,
was
no,
he
I'm
just
just
healthy?
saying. They said Kyle said that he was going to be expected him to be out for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, so did Deebo.
You get him, yeah, but you get him back, and then what you do is what you make him start running the ball immediately. Then you put him back as a kick return. I did not
I don't
like
understand
that at all.
why. So why didn't you like it? Because he was coming off an injury. It's football,
Yes,
bro.
yeah.
Your ass is supposed to go out there and play where you're best at. Like Debo's he can run the ball out of the backfield. It forces the defense. Kyle needed to see how their defense was going to be. The motherfucker got 6-7 yards on the first carry, bro. Like Kyle knew right then, okay, Deebo could possibly be a factor to soften up this defense if I line him up in the backfield. It was no motion. It was nothing. It was straight you the running back on this play. I loved everything about it. Your weapon is back. You use your weapons. You can't savor players, bro. Like I hate that about football. These guys play football. These guys do things a certain way. There's no I'm going to hold off on you until I think you're deemed super duper healthy. You never know. Like cats get injured walking onto the football field. Deebo got back there in the backfield, ran the ball successfully, and finished with a decent game. Literally decent game in receiving and in the rush game, even though he only rushed twice. He had to return, kickoffs, because Isaac Guerrero fumbled. So like you needed the win, and then you just said, you know what, rookie, can't have you doing this again. I'm gonna go out there and we're gonna secure this victory. So you put your best guys back there. You even seen Kyle Juszczyk fielding punts when Jacob Cowing got injured. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once Jacob Cowing didn't return to the game I think he had a shoulder injury. Forgot about him.
You like all that?
You gotta put your best players got to get out there and get utilized however need be. I know this is the NFL. I know this isn't college. I know this isn't high school. I understand guys don't go two ways anymore. There's no more Deion Sanders in the league. I get it. But if they could play special teams to help secure something, they go out there and play special teams. Not saying that I want that to be the main role for Deebo Samuel moving forward, but I think in that game, to calm down the rookie, you got to put your sure guy back there. But we also saw Patrick Taylor there. So they replaced Guerrero to me with Patrick Taylor. So who was the other guy? Or was Patrick Taylor always out there and it was Guerrero too on the kick returns? Can't remember.
I don't remember who the other person was out there. I think it was Juice, if I'm being honest. Wasn't it Juice on one side and then
on kick returns? I thought Juice fielded the punt when Cowan.
I think Juice is the second guy back there.
Okay. All right. I mean, look.
Juice definitely was the guy out there after Cowing. Yes.
Oh, okay. But
in the punt return, yeah.
But my point is, it's just like, you gotta, listen, we got to get this win. That game, if another opportunity happened and it was another turnover, God, on special teams, Kyle would have probably lost his shit, like literally. Like we would have first time seen Kyle lose his stuff on that field if that happened. Like, so I'm all with it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm for it or whatever, or whatnot. And so it is what it is. I think that, this game wasn't a statement game. Definitely don't want to say it was a statement game, but it was a game that the Niners needed to get back in sync with one another. And I think the play calling was decent and good. Let me ask you, were you questioning any of the play calls?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Well, so there's a difference. There is a difference between questioning the play calls and the decision making on plays.
Okay, so were you questioning the decision on the plays?
No, the decision making on
the decision making on a play. So
yeah,
like you mean the execution from the players?
I didn't like Brock's throw to Kittle, even though it was a touchdown. It was in the triple coverage. I thought that was dangerous as shit.
Oh, for sure.
And then he went right back to a similar thing in double coverage, and that one ended up being a pick, right? And then if you look at both those plays,
that was because
he
was late on the second one. He was right on time on the first one. So on the first one, if you watched it, Kittle had his guy.
They all had their backs to him.
Right, and it was one-on-one. And then they adjusted to it, and Kittle went and made the play. So, yeah, it was bad, right? But the second one, he pump faked again. Like, what are we doing? This is the second time you pump faked to Brandon Ayuk, and he was wide open on that first one. He had his guy beat, and then here comes Peppers. Like, I don't know. Like, Brock got to pull the trigger, bro. Like, I need him to pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. Like, at this point, like you're trying to get Brandon Ayuk back. You're trying to get that synergy back, and you're just not pulling the trigger because you're what, nervous? Like, dude, just pull the trigger. If it get picked, it's gonna get picked, and it ended up getting picked because you didn't pull the trigger. Like, Brock's just got to be. Brock is the most cool, calm, collected person on the football field for at least the majority of the game, except for that one play. Other than that, I thought Brock was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I did. I mean, the stats not going to say phenomenal, but I thought Brock was the most cool, calm, collected player on the football field.
We got to stop doing that too, 49er fans. We're not going to downplay Brock Purdy's stats. Who leading the league in passing right now?
He's leading the league in more than just passing. The only thing he's not leading the league in is touchdowns. You know who that goes to?
My guy.
Yeah, your guy. Who's
from
your
Buffalo?
guy?
Josh Allen?
It's definitely Sam Darnold, bro.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass. Can't make
we
it
live
up.
all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro.
Ain't that crazy?
Wow. I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Is it like by a lot?
He has 9. I don't know where. I don't have the rest of them. Jerry says that pick was on BA. He needed to jump at that pass. Needs to step back. I disagree 100%, bro.
Oh my God. This is.
I disagree 100%. Brock was late on the throw. The read was there. He doesn't pull the trigger. He pumps. It allows the safety to come over to enter the play. Your whole point as a quarterback is to find what? Man to man, right? Where they're going to show man and then hit you with the double bracket. Say they do it to Brandon Ayuk all the time. This is what's going on. And next thing you know, here comes Peppers. But if Brock pulled the ball and Brandon had the one-on-one, perhaps it would have been a jump ball scenario. But I'm not going to sit there and say Brandon should have jumped for the ball. Brock should have pulled the trigger like a half a second early.
He jumped for the ball, and it was too late. It was underthrown a little bit, just a little bit. It was a deep shot.
Deep shot.
And like Wayne said, when he does that stupid pump, it showed which direction he was going. That's when Peppers cut. That's when Peppers took the underneath route.
It's the pump, though. Like he did it last week. Brock footwork.
It was a slight pump. It was like a tapping of the ball thing.
Yeah. But you still
can't
do that. Like, you know what I mean? You just got to pull the trigger. Just like what does our boy Croc say? Air that hole out. Just throw it. If it get picked, it get picked. At the end of the day, it got picked. What was the worst case scenario? It getting picked. So it still got picked. Jerry, that was on Brock. Brock said it was on Brock. Kyle said it was on Brock.
Well, Brock is gonna say it's on Brock. He better not come out and say otherwise. He can't.
No, right. But Brock knew it was on Brock. Just like Brock knew last week it was on him too. Even though Ayuk changed the route.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing really. First of all, I'm happy that the defense finally showed up. And I'm not talking about the pick six. I'm talking about just as a whole. I'm talking about the pressures from up front, the interior, like with 29 total pressures in this game, 6 sacks in result. Your boy Kevin Givens had a game, bro. You know what I mean? Like a game. Mm-hmm. And so, like, that was dope. And people keep saying that Ayuk needs to help his quarterback out. The dude made a Superman catch for like, what are we talking about? He jumps for the ball, and unfortunately, it's 2 dudes there, and Peppers comes and rips it out the air. I don't get it. But I digress on it. Ayuk, you got to help your quarterback out, bro. That's what the fans want. Got to help your quarterback out. Got to help him out. Oh, there was a question about what we got because it's Cardinals week, right? So, Retro Gamer says, I'm nervous for the Cardinals and the Sea Chickens playing the Niners. Any nerves in your body, with these 2 divisional games coming up?
Nah, we got to, well, I'm lying. I need to find out what's going on with Fred Warner before I answer that question.
Oh, for those that don't know, Fred Warner did leave the game before the first half ended with an ankle sprain, and the news has not been released yet on how severe the ankle sprain how severe it is. Hopefully we'll have that information tonight when we do Nitty Gritty Niner Talk, but that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. And
This
that's
is one
when
that
the defense started to give up more kind of explosive plays. Like on that first play, there was a run. Like on the after the turnover, after the fumble on the kick return, big run up the middle.
Mhm. Yeah.
How ironic.
I think they adjusted well, but nerves got to settle in. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to settle down. I think DFF did. He wasn't the best, but he wasn't bad either. Like he filled in well. But you want DFF to be like your backup quarterback, 2 games tops. Like, you know what I mean? Like let's get him back off of there and make him back in the rotation. That's his strength. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
I agree. Look,
I
overall,
think Kyler Murray could give us fit. So if there's no Fred
this will be
Warner
our
out there.
first test against a mobile, like guy that has design runs and the mobility of his mobility, right? So this will be
Yeah.
the first test, and this will be the game that I feel like Nick Sorensen is gonna have to have a great game plan. And Mike had a great freaking, he needs to know if Fred Warner is going to be there, and is Fred Warner at 100%. I think that's freaking key. You know what I mean? That's key. Because now when you're dealing with Kyler Murray, and if Fred is the middle of the field, they're going to try to get Fred off of the spy. Who's going to spy Kyler Murray? Because if you don't, he's rushing 45. He's rushing 20 yards, like right up the middle.
Yeah, they got to do something. They got to control it somehow.
It's going to be crazy. All right, Mike, great show, man. Listen, now, do you still feel the win is an empty win? That was something that you kind of put out there.
I use the word empty because it was a win. The Niners are undefeated at home. That's another way to look at it. No one's talking about that, right? We're 2-0 at home. I mean, that's got to mean something, no? Like
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, then. I still don't think the Niners have lost a playoff game at Levi Stadium yet. And so if we can get the playoffs to run through our house and we are playing well there, it'll definitely help out.
I'm with you. A win is a win. A win is a win. That's how I look at it. Like it's about.
That's not how you should look at it. There's more context to winning a game than it's the final.
It doesn't have to be. Sometimes it just doesn't need context, Mike. Because some wins got to be gritty. Some wins are going to be easy. Some wins are going to result into losses because you just couldn't get over the hump and your kicker couldn't kick a game-winning field goal. Like some wins, which is a loss. So some wins, a win is a win. You got to go out there and you got to get the damn win by any means necessary.
Who won the Jets Broncos game yesterday?
The freaking Broncos, bro.
Did they win the game or did the Jets just not?
They actually won the game. Okay, let me ask you this. Jets up 10-0, and they couldn't seal the deal, right? They had the opportunity to win the game, but their kicker missed the kick. So I see where you're going with this.
The Jets didn't have 10 points. The Jets were never up 10-0.
I mean, they were up 9. They were up 9-0. My point is they allowed the Broncos to stick around. We're talking about a kid in Bo Nix who couldn't do anything in the first half. They made adjustments on defense. So you can't discredit what the Broncos did. The Broncos came back and they beat the Jets. Now, did the Jets have an opportunity to win at the end? They did. And they lost. But they should have put themselves in that predicament. And that's what the Niners do in all of those stupid, silly losses. They put themselves in these predicaments that they should never be in the first place.
And that's why I said context matters.
It does.
That's
I never said context didn't matter, but a win at the end of the day, guess what it is? At the end of the day.
It's a 3-letter word.
Now.
With an I in the middle.
Bye.
We live all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro. That's Breezy. I'm Mike, and this is the BAM Show.